Thank you guys and welcome again to my YouTube channel. In this video, will be revising on the terminal commands that we have gone through so far. So we have what we call ls, yeah, listing the directory. You just list the you list the file that in the current directory that you are working with. So for example, currently we say to see the current directory that you are working on, you just type pwd. For instance, telling me that I'm in home PM, a user called PM. So if I say if I type ls, I'll be listing, all files that are in PM directory. Okay, so that was one of the command that we looked at on earlier on, and we say it can have some option. Say ls -l long listing to list all the file and their permission, the types of file they are, to whom do they belong to. We say like this, the first letter represent the type of file it is. For example, D, normal file. Then this RWX represents the owner of the file, the permission of the owner of the file, like the owner of the file has the permission to read, write, and execute. Then this is the group of the group the owner of the file belongs to. They have the read and execute, they don't have the right permission. Then the last part belongs to the world or to all other user in this system. They have also read and execute permissions only. Then we say we can have the command ls -a, can also have -a, which display files, even the hidden files like the single dot and the double dot. Which we also talk about how to make a directory. We say you can just type make d directory, then the directory name. So if I type here and we ls, you can see the directory that you have made right now. Where is it? Here it is. You can see it. So we also looked at how to remove a directory. We say we can remove directory. So let us remove that directory. So realize we have removed it. We also talk about the copy, how to copy a file. Say you can just type copy. For instance, let's look first touch. We say it can enable us to create a file. So for instance, you can say touch file 1 file 2 .txt. So if we ls, you can see file 1, where is it? Here it is. So we can create another file 3 touch file 3.txt. So if we ls, can see them. Here they are. Here are our two files. So we say the touch command. It is used to create a file. The touch command is used to create a file. So if you want to copy, you can just say copy. For instance, let's say file 1 has some content, file 2 has some content, and we want to copy it to file 3. You simply say copy file 2.txt to file 3.txt. So, but remember, copying it like this, it will go and replace. Actually, it will replace the contents of that were initially in file 3. Okay, so it will copy from file 2 to file 3, but the contents in file 3 will be lost. So we'll only have the contents of file 2. We also have a command called move. Copying, it will create duplicate. We'll have file 2 and file 3. For instance, in our previous command, this one will have both file 2 and file 3, but they will have the same content. But move, it will only allow us to have a single file. For instance, if we are going to say move file 2 to file to file 3 to file 3, we will have a single file 3 containing the contents of file 1. Okay, so the difference between copy it's like creating a duplicate, while moving is remaining with a single. It's like actually moving the location, changing the location of a file. Okay. We also looked at cat command. Cat is actually displaying output the contents of a file to the screen. You are going to output the content of a file to your screen, but it will not give you the ability to edit. You can only view it. For instance, let's say we insert some text in, let us insert some text in our previously created file. So if you want to see what is in file 3.txt, we can simply cut file 3.txt. So that is it. This is the word that we wrote into our file. So here it has been, but we cannot edit. We cannot edit it. Okay. If you want to edit, you can use maybe the text editors available in Linux, and we talked about LeafPad as one of them. We also talked about Nano. We also talk about Vim or VI. All of them, there are a lot of them, but the easiest to use is LeafPad and Nano. So for instance, we can open it with LeafPad and say LeafPad, then the file type, the file that you want to open, file 3.txt. So it will open it. As you can see now, you can edit. Okay, but cat does not allow you to edit. Then we also looked at some networking commands, and in some of our networking commands that we looked at were how do you check your IP address and which interface are you connected to. We say just type if config. Those who are familiar with Windows, we say IP config, but here we say if config, then it will show currently I'm connected to Ethernet 0. That is the the interface that I'm connected to. To wireless network card I'm not connected to. So that is it. I would say if you want to see your wireless network cards, you just type iw config. So it shows this is not a wireless, but LAN 0 mon, it is a wireless card. Okay, so we also have for instance, maybe you want to ping, you can ping a host. Like in Windows, you can just type ping, then you type here the address of the IP address of the machine that you want to ping. Okay, you can type the IP address of the machine you want to ping. Okay, now for instance, let me try to ping my router. So yeah, so it's pinging actually, but it will not stop, so I'll have to stop it myself. Okay, so those are some of the networking commands that we can be using. But remember guys, these are the basic things that we are looking to. There are a lot of things that we can look at in Linux. Okay, so how do you look for processes running in your machine? Sometimes you need, as a hacker, as a pen tester, you need to know the processes that are running in your machine. Even if you're not a pen tester or a hacker, you need, sometimes maybe your machine is hacked, so you need to know which processes are being run. So by running this command ps, you can simply type the command ps. It will show you the commands that the processes that are running. Okay, so these are the processes that are currently running, or you can use it with some option like this one. You can use them like with those commands. So here it gives you a long list for the user, it gives you the percentage of the CPU being used. Okay, so all these processes are running. So the process, we have the process ID. This is very, very important for you. You need to know the process ID, the percentage of the CPU being used, and the percentage of the memory that is being used. Okay, and it also shows you the time, how long has it been running. Okay, so that is it, guys. So process, those are some of the processes, terminal command that you can use. You can also kill a process. You can also kill a process by kill, then you insert the process ID. Okay, so as you have seen, for instance, let's say PS, we have what we call, these are the process IDs that we have. Okay, so if I want to kill this one, I'll simply say kill, then I just type 89713. Okay, 713, you can simply kill a process like that. Okay, then we have the system information, like system information processes, like you want to know the date and time, you can simply type date and time. We have the uptime, you can look at the how long your system has been running, uptime. See, so you might want to know who is the current user of this PC. You just type who am I, say you are root. Okay, because as you can see, I'm root. So for instance, let me exit root. Let me exit root and type who am I? So I'm PM. Okay, this is the user that I'm in. Okay. We have some commands, like for instance, let's say locate. We have locate command. So locate, it is used to, it's like a find, like there is a file but you don't know exactly where it is located, so you can use the word locate. For instance, let's say locate word lists. Let's say you locate word list, it will give you a long list. So here you can find the file, the word list that you are looking for. But what if this is a lot of information for you? You don't need all this information. You want to be specific. You say like, I want a word list, but it should contain some text like rock you. So you can say locate word list, but grep. This is what we call piping. You say grep rock you. You want to be somehow specific, so it give us a short list. Okay, so it's somehow specific to that. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm happy to see you here. Kindly, to those who haven't subscribed yet, kindly you can support me by subscribing and sharing to your friend as we continue to learn together. So thank you so much and take care. See you in the next video.